Okay, friends, so let me tell you what my student told me to do. They said, okay, Sean, so here's your posts. And we know that you want the outside of this post to the outside of that post horizontally to be 8 feet. And then you still want 8 feet this way. Okay. And you just figured out by figuring this diagonal and then subtracting off the inner diagonals how far this had to be. And what this student said was, I hated doing that second little thing where I had to figure these out. I said, well, that's cool. What did you do? And they said, well, I know what this distance is from, I think, question number 1 on the lab, right? I made you go Google what a 6x6 actually measures. And then you know what this distance is. So they took this distance away from that 8 feet and this distance also away from that 8 feet and came up with that distance right there. And then they did the exact same thing, whoops, for this little piece of chalkus. Not holding up very well. And those two will be the same distance because we've got an 8x8 plan laid out. And then they said, all I got to figure out now is that. This chalk is terrible. I apologize. I think you get the point, though. Which will be the same distance that you just figured out of the previous questions. And uses the same mathematics. It's still Pythagoras because you're going to have a right angle right there. So what I want you to do right now is rework the problem with this student's method.